San Jose State's had some trouble protecting the quarterback. Is that something you've seen as a possible weakness for them so far?
Yeah, it's interesting that everybody's kind of tried to go after him, and yet you watch teams pull off. Like last week, Utah got burned a couple times, got out of it, and started spying guys at the line of scrimmage because of the danger of the quarterback. So it's a mixed bag. There's some feast and famine there. If you get there, it's great. If you don't, then he's running around all over the place because he's a dangerous guy. So a little bit of both.
How will you guys try to balance
A little
that
bit
out?
of both. Same. Just you got to kind of pick and choose. We don't want him to stand back there all day. But again, if you don't get it, why he's out running around, and that's when he's really dangerous.
What have you seen in Mike Johnson's progression in the first 3 weeks? It looks like he's really kind of coming
Yeah, he's really grown up. I think just maturing, understanding the position a little bit. He's still just a young guy, like hasn't been out there. And, kind of a small, thinner body, and just, again, he's a young guy. And I give him a lot of credit. He's done a good job. He's gotten better every week, graded better last week. And, he started out rough. I took him out, went back in, and played like crazy the rest of the game. So I was pleased with that. That doesn't happen a lot of times to a young guy. If they struggle early and things get going really fast, and that game was going fast. He settled back down and went right back in and played, never phased him. So he's doing okay.
Same question about Payne. How's he doing?
Good. I think he's still getting healthy, in all fairness. I think he's improving every week. Was better today. He's got his little smile back. He's working hard. I think it's just a daily progression to get healthy. And again, he's slowly improving, and the better that gets, the better his mind gets, and the better his mind gets, the better he plays.
It was him, right? He had some guy covered just spectacularly, and it was just a
Yeah, we had a
throw.
couple of those. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, was it him just not?
We had a
turning
couple of
around
those
in
and a
time
couple
to
that
see the
weren't
ball?
covered. So,
Yeah.
but the ones you have covered, you'd like to make a play on them. But he
Yeah.
did. Those kids made it. That guy made a great play,
Right.
and you live with some of those.
Is he not turning around to see the ball quick enough, or
I
no?
don't know that.
Yeah.
That catch was.
It was good.
Our guys play through the hands. We teach them to play up through the hands, and we're not overly tall out there. So our guys try to play up through guys'
That's how you
hands.
compensate.
Yeah,
Try to
absolutely.
knock it out.
So we're trying to do it that, and heck of a play, and wish we could have got it out.
Have you seen something in Justin Thomas in the last few weeks? It just seems like he's showing up a little bit more.
Yeah, he has unbelievable ability. Hopefully figuring out how good he can be. The work ethic and all the things that it takes to do that.
Is that the best game you've seen from J.D. Wagner so far?
Yeah, the thing about JD is just his hunger to want to do good, and that's priceless. And I think sometimes it goes unnoticed, but he played very well in that game, has just kept great attitude and effort since the day we got here, and that stuff helps win, and it's contagious, and he did a great job.
Coach Campbell has said the tackling needs to improve. What are you focusing on with the guys to get
just
better?
Tackling like we do all the time. When you get out in space, it gets a little bit. We didn't miss near as many tackles this week as we did the week before. We were much better in the tackling phase, better in some of the missed assignments. But again, the critical ones are critical. They become critical errors. A missed tackle isn't a missed tackle until it's a touchdown. Well, then it's a critical error, and we had a couple of those. And that's the stuff that you just work on and keep working on. And I think now we spend more time. I think probably every defensive coach this day and age spends twice the time that you spend on tackling than you ever spent, because you don't tackle in practice anymore. There was a time where you practiced, you tackled, and so you did a few drills, but you didn't want to get your guys all banged up because they were going to go out in scrimmage and tackle guys. You don't tackle. We haven't tackled in practice since the Jersey scrimmage, and it's a fine line. That's what's happening to the fundamentals of tackling. You ask any defensive coach in America, they'll tell you you're not tackling in practice, and so you're inventing all the ways, the little wheels, the tackling on the ground, the rugby tackle, all those things, and you're trying to do it at a fast pace.
How
Does
would
that
you
ESPN have something to do with that? The highlights, you see that guys are trying to go for the big hit or the.
Oh, I don't know. I don't even know. Last time I saw ESPN.
All right.
But I don't think. I just think it's habits, right? I just think you don't do it live all the time, and so every day in practice you're trying to stay up and on, and so you run over and get close to a guy, and then you kind of pull off. Well, then in the game you're not pulling off. You're going full speed. Well, you didn't do that. You didn't really practice that, and I think it has hindered the fundamentals of the game and tackling, and that's my opinion. I think it just has. I'm not sure too many people wouldn't agree. You know, again, people, you know, I think it's, you know, skilled guys out there in space, that kind of thing.
How would you assess Nigel as playing his first game?
Okay, like he's been out, you know, I think he's, you know, he's working to get back in and do his thing, and you know, we need him to play really, really well. We need him to get A's.
What was your evaluation on Everett Edwards throughout the last few weeks?
You know, last week he played some safety and some nickel and some adjuster and some dime stuff, and he's really a sharp guy. He's the one guy that can play probably about every position out there and knows what's going on. So he's been really a plus. And again, I think he's been here since summer. You know, he didn't have spring ball, and he's still learning every day what to do and not to do. And but I've been really pleased with him. To answer your question, really pleased.
McEnroe Alexander, is he
Coming along, yeah, just getting healthy.
Okay.
Just day by day trying to get healthy.
What's allowed Regan Northrup to kind of excel a little bit?
Well, you know, Willie's been banged up, been sick, been out, off and on different things, and you know, one guy moves over and the other guy moves up, and you know, you get a chance to go and play, and I think that's what it is. He got opportunity, and he's trying to take full advantage of it.